Hello, my stamping friends. This is Renee Novak at blessedbycards.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States, and I'm coming to you from St. Louis, Missouri. Today, I have 3 fun backgrounds on 3 cards that I've created using the Swirled Designs bundle. So I have created using this one and some blotches, this grid-looking one and some stars, and then this blotchy looking stamped image. So let's get started with the first design. So for my very first design, I chose to take that circle stamp, and that's this one right here, and I stamped that off. So this is Balmy Blue ink, and I took a piece of 4 by 5 1/4 white, and I stamped in the Balmy Blue, and then I stamped on a scrap paper to get a lighter image. So if you can see that that's kind of muted in the background. So I just stamped those swirls all over the entire piece of white paper. And then I took the little dots from the little splotch dots, and I took that in the full-on Balmy Blue ink, and as you can see, it's a little bit darker and it shows up. So then I just cut that design, that cardstock at 2 3/4 by 4, and added it to a white on our Balmy Blue card base. Then I just took the Happy Birthday from With You in Mind and stamped it and mounted it on another layer of Balmy Blue cardstock. So all the supplies and all the measurements are available on my blog at blessedbycards.com. There's a free PDF download for you, a project sheet that shows all the measurements and all the supplies that I'm using. So our second card that I created is a little bit different, but I took this splotchy looking one and I put it into some berry bursts, and then I twisted. So each time I stamped in the berry burst, and I just twisted it around in different ways, and then I moved my cardstock around and just kind of twisted it to get this like blotchy kind of background. And that was all just using this stamp set with a little twisting motion. And again, that's berry burst ink. So then I took the coneflower from Coneflower Celebrations, and I stamped that in Memento Black. And then the Happy Birthday also in Memento Black. And this Happy Birthday is from Charming Day. And then I just mounted that on a basic black card base. And then, of course, you can put a white on the inside and decorate it however you want. Now, for the Happy Birthday, what I did was I stamped on a piece of white cardstock, and then I used my scissors to fussy cut around that. Hopefully you can see that. And then I added it to my black panel, and then I took my paper snips and just kind of followed that same design. It's not perfect, but it gives a little bit of an outline on the greeting. Then our final card, I used the grid looking stamp in that set. Let me pull that out for you. I used this one right here. And so what I did is I just stamped in Pool Party on a piece of white, and I stamped all over the entire thing. And then I went back with the Coastal Cabana, and I stamped just a few little places to highlight the Coastal Cabana. Then across the center of that, I did the stars in Coastal Cabana, and then I stamped the Happy Birthday from With You in Mind, and that is Secret Sea. I mounted that on a piece of Secret Sea and then the Coastal Cabana card base. And that's how simple our third little background comes together. So using those stamps, just be creative and see what you can come up with so that you can create some unique and fun backgrounds. So thanks so much for watching. Join me on Monday for a Make It Monday tutorial. And until then, be blessed.